Our tutorial for today is on how to cut a shoulder sleeve. So the first thing we will be needing is a stretchy fabric. So the total width I will be using is 12 inches. So after that 12 inches, I added 1.5 inches seam allowance. Your armhole measurement, that's what you will measure here. Make sure you deduct 1 to 2 inches from your normal armhole measurement, because we will be using a stretchy fabric. So that's why we need to deduct some inches from your normal armhole measurement. So as for the width, the total width is 57 inches. Then I added 1.5 inches seam allowance. So the measurement of one end of the wrist to the other, that's what you'll be measuring for the width. That's the only measurement we need here, the width and the armhole measurements. So let's assume this is the total width, while this is the length, the armhole, and this is the from wrist to the other end of the wrist. So what you will do is you will fold it into two like this. You will be folding it into two this way. So that's exactly what I will be doing here. You have to fold it into two like this. So after folding it into two this way, then you will now fold it again like this, making 4. So this will be the folded edge. So I will be folding it like that now. Make sure it is equal. So this is the folded edge here, folded edge. So from the folded edge here, the upper part, you will come down by 3.5 inches. So from this same place, the folded edge from here, you measure 12 inches. This is the center back. So I will measure 12 inches, or you may reduce it to 11.5 inches or 11 inches. This totally depends on your stature. We need the armhole measurement here, which is 6 inches. I earlier said we need to deduct like 1 to 2 inches from our normal armhole measurements, because when we look at the fabric, it is a stretchy fabric. So 6 inches is okay. Then plus the 1/2 inch seam allowance, or any seam allowance you need, maybe 1/2 inch, or I can even make use of the remaining, which is like 0.75 inches. So no problem. From this 3.5, you make a curvy shape and connect it here like this. So after curving this, we need our wrist measurement for the down part. Remember, this is a stretchy fabric, so you can just make it tight. Your normal wrist measurement, you add it here. So 3.5 inches plus 1/2 inch seam allowance. So you will now connect it from here like the normal way we make our sleeve. So you connect it like this. Then you will cut it out. That's the end of cutting this sleeve. So simple. So this is how it will look like after cutting it. So the first thing is to sew here, and the second side too. We will sew it down to the wrist. After joining both sleeves, then you will turn it inward. So you will top stitch this middle, the center belt, all this. You top stitch it from the armhole, top stitch it round. Then after top stitching it, you have to top stitch this as well. But as for me, that's what I'm wearing right now. I didn't bother to fold it inward. You can see that's what I'm wearing. I didn't even overlock it due to the fabric nature. But if you are the one, or you want to sell it, you can overlock it, then now top stitch it round like I said. So this is it. This is the red made, and this is the one I made. Remember, I didn't roll M mine, so you have to roll M ½ inch, but I didn't bother to roll M mine. If you enjoyed this video, kindly click on the like button, then share, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.